oldest free synthesizer, and if I'm mistaken, please correct me in the comments. It was first released on 2002, and 20 years in software terms, it's almost an eternity. But somehow this plugin keeps being used today, and it can achieve really good sounds. There are many people that love this plugin, and it's the most downloaded plugin on the KVR forum. So today I'm going to show you this piece of history, and hopefully I can get you interested on it. So without further ado, let's go! If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel and give it a like, and not only that, I'm currently needing your support so I can continue making videos. And for that, I have my Patreon, where not only you can support my content, but also get free stuff like presets, sample packs, and early access to my videos. Thank you in advance. So this is Synth 1. It's a software synthesizer designed by Daichi, whose real name is Ichiro Toda. It's a simple to use synthesizer that has a lot of really powerful features. Initially, sounds like this, which gives you a really classic brassy sound, but let's go step by step on what this offers. Initially, it's a subtractive synthesizer where you can mix two oscillators with this mix knob right here. All the way to the left is just oscillator 1, all the way to the right is just oscillator 2. The oscillators have 4 wave shapes. On oscillator 1 you have a sine wave, a sawtooth wave, a triangle and a square. On oscillator 2 you don't have the sine wave, but you have a noise engine. Not only that, oscillator 1 has a sub-oscillator that is 1 octave below. It also has a really simple filter with a nice resonance. And it has a really nice saturation that also affects the resonance. Let's listen. It's also velocity sensitive, that gives you a really nice expressive sound. And obviously it has an envelope for the filter and also for the sound. And that's like the subtractive part of it. But as you can see, it has a lot of different knobs that give you different features. For example, you can add FM where one oscillator is frequency modulating the other. And that gives you a lot more possibilities for sound design. So you can go beyond what subtractive synthesis offers you. And the oscillator 2 goes up to 60 below and above the pitch. And that's obviously to add more sound possibilities to the FM engine. On that note, you have a mod envelope that you can change the pitch of the oscillator, the FM amount, and even the pulse width of the square wave. So now you can see that this synthesizer offers you a lot of possibilities to make different sounds. And finally, you can add ring modulation to oscillator 2 and also sync it to oscillator 1. So you see, you have a lot of possibilities just with the oscillators and the envelopes to make different and crazy sounds. But that doesn't stop there. Speaking of modulation, you have 2 LFOs that you can assign to the pitch of the oscillators, the filter, the amplification, the pulse width, the FM, and even the panning. You can also change the voicing, well, to poly, mono, and even legato. Not only that, you can have up to 8 voices of unison that you can detune and spread. Besides that, it has different effects. For example, you can add distortion, beat crushing, ring modulation, compression, and phasers. You have a one-knob parametric EQ, a delay, and also a chorus or flanger with up to 4 voices. And finally, you have a normal arpeggiator that's always welcome on a virtual synthesizer. Finally, you have MIDI controls to more expressiveness and also more modulation, and I believe that's it for everything that this offers. As you can see, despite being 20 years old, it still holds up really good because it has a lot of features that help you get great sounds. Of course, newer plugins and newer synthesizers are going to be better with the user interface and more intuitive, and even offer you something like wavetable synthesis like Viral. But I find this synth almost fascinating because how old it is and how modern it can sound, and the uniqueness of its design. Despite being old, it doesn't feel quite old. Final words, this synthesizer has a lot of active users and you can find so many different patches for it. So if you are someone that likes to check different presets, you have thousands of different sounds you can load up to this virtual synthesizer. This video was mostly to show you how this synthesizer works, and also I wanted to make this because this synthesizer have a special place in my heart. Go check it out, download it, check the banks that you can find, and not only that, check the communities that are still making sounds today. This synthesizer is a piece of software history for music production, and I wanted to share it with you. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and also subscribe to my Patreon so I can continue making content. I will see you next time. Bye bye.